New year, new goals, new vision, and new everything. You're looking and you're wondering, okay, 2023 has ended. Now we're in a new year, 2024. How can you really make this year your best year ever? Now, I'm going to lay down a plan that I use each year to make each year a better year for you. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, stick around because we're going to dive right into it. If you have done your assessment on 2023, you did your reflection and you found out, what are the things that didn't work out so well and what are the things that worked out well. That annual assessment, if you're like me, then that's what I usually do. And while doing that assessment, I usually break down my life, my accomplishments, and the different things in life into different pillars. So I have 6 different pillars that I use to assess my life. And with that pillar, I'm encouraging you to do the same. So my 6 pillars that I usually use are fulfillment, freedom and flexibility, family and friends, finance, faith, and fitness. When I talk about fitness, I'm talking about mentally and physically fit. How am I mentally and physically fit? So what I would advise for you, I usually break down these pillars into what I call the wheel of my life, the wheel of life. So I would advise you to get a pen and a paper. And what you're going to do, you're going to create a circle. And within that circle, you're going to break it down into 6 equal parts. Now, you're going to do an assessment of where you're at right now within these pillars. So, for example, for when I did mine, I'm doing mine with you. When I did mine, for fulfillment, these are the things that brings you joy. How do you feel with your life, with your life's purpose, the mission, the vision, with your job, with your work? What are the daily things that you're doing? Are you feeling satisfied with the purpose for your life right now? So for me, my fulfillment is 8, right? That's the number for my fulfillment. For freedom and flexibility, what are the things? Are you feeling like you have enough freedom and the flexibility within your life now? Do you have control over that? So you're going to put in the number score. For me, mine, I put that at 6. When it comes on to family and friends, the time, the quality time that you're spending with family and friends are the goals, the visions. Where do you see your life in around family and friends? For me, that would be 8. Finance. Finance and budgeting. How does your finance look? Where do you want your finances to be at the end of 2024? So measure it right now and you're going to put your magic number. And remember, I should have mentioned that 10 would be the highest, the most satisfied, very satisfied, excellent score, while 1 will be the lowest scores, right? So for me, finance falls into 6. Faith. This would be your spiritual faith, whatever your belief is. For me, faith is where my religion comes in and my relationship with God. Right there, mine is 7. So after you have this full assessment with the numbers of where your life is right now at this current point, now you know where the gap is to take it to a 9 or a 10 out of 10, right? So if you want, you can shade it in to make it look more, more attractive, more appealing, more fun to work with as the year progresses, right? So for each, you're going to see the ones with the lowest scores and which ones you want to work first. Now, you can prioritize. Some persons believe in prioritizing, some believe in balancing. For me, it's prioritizing, which I recently did a video. You can go ahead and check it out. I put it right here after watching this one to see how I harmonize the different areas in my life. I'm a YouTuber, as you know. I'm a full-time mental health registered nurse, part-time realtor, life coach, and here content creation, right? So with this wheel, how I do it is how I prioritize the different things that I want to do, example, each quarter, set goals, right? So for you, identify the ones that has the lowest score. Once you identify these, you're going to know that there is a gap that you want to fill to take it to a higher score. So what you can do, you can set goals for each one of them. Each one of these areas. I would advise for you to set at least 2 goals, no more than 2 goals for each one of them. For example, if you're not feeling fulfilled, you can say, so for example, your job, you're not feeling fulfilled in your job. One of your goals would be to find a job or to do something outside of your job, a side hustle, a business that makes you feel fulfilled and feel a sense of purpose or impactful giving back to the world, right? So for me right now, I'm doing this YouTube channel. It gives me purpose, it gives me fulfillment, and it gives me joy giving back, right? So keep making videos. For me, fulfillment wouldn't be my weakest point pillar, right? So for me, my weakest points are freedom, flexibility, fitness, and finance. So for me, I would go ahead and put 2 goals for each one of these pillars. Now for you, go ahead and you do the same. At the end, say for example, you have 12 goals at the end, right? I would advise for you to break down those goals into quarterly goals. So now you identify that there are 12 goals, so you can distribute these goals per quarter. So say for each quarter, you're going to put 3 goals to work on for each quarter, right? And if you have seen me mention this before, I use for planning and for my goal setting, I use the book, The 12-Week Year, which helps me in goal setting and achieving my goals. One of my goals would be 30 minutes exercise, physical activity, 3 to 4 times per week to increase my physical mobility and to increase my strength and my heart rate, right? So then I would put that in for the first quarter, and I will work on that goal, ensuring that I participate in those activities for the first quarter. Hopefully I maintain it throughout the whole year, but at least I know that I'm going to create that goal for the first quarter. Maybe next quarter I can increase it to 60 minutes, right? Rather than 30 minutes, engage in 30 minutes physical activity, right? So that would be my goal. So you identify your goals and you put them down in quarters. Now, working on these goals per quarter, if you go ahead and purchase this book, it will help you to identify how to break down and how to structure these goals adequately and effectively. We know that there are 12 weeks in a quarter, so you can say for the first 4 weeks, you work on one, then the next 4 weeks, you work on one, and the next 4 weeks, you work on the other one. Break them down in bite-sized pieces. Then you're going to identify what are the steps you need to do to achieve these goals. Say again, for example, for a finance, you're planning to buy a house in the next 3 months. What are the steps you need to take to buy this house? How are you going to achieve home ownership in the next 3 months? First, you're going to meet with your mortgage agent. You're going to have your down payment. You're going to find a realtor. If you're looking for one, hey, that's me. What else? On all the different steps that you need to take in order to achieve this house, right? Home ownership. So that's how you break down these goals, each one of them to achieve your goals. Now, after you create this plan and you have the full understanding of your goals, you're going to ask yourself, what will my life look like at the end of these 12 months? Right? Write it out. Write that letter to yourself. At the end of 2024, I will be living in my new home. I will be physically active, engaging in daily exercise every twice per day, 60 minutes, for example, and feeling physically fit. I will start that side business to give me fulfillment, joy, while also increasing my finances. So you go ahead and you write that letter to yourself. Write the letter and you work on those goals to take you to the dream life, the best year ever. And What else you're going to do? Celebrate each goal. So say, for example, you bought the house, you're moving into your new home by spring 2024. Pause, stop, and celebrate yourself. Don't wait for the end of 2024 to celebrate when you achieve all the goals. No, each goal, each accomplishment, you plan and you celebrate yourself. This will motivate you to go forward, to keep working on the next goal and the next goal. Now, at the end of 2024, you look back from where you are at this score that you just did right now, and you're going to assess, create a new wheel of life with the pillars. Then you're going to measure to see, okay, your finances was at 6 January 2024, December 2024. How would you rate your finances? Maybe it will be an 8. Maybe you end up paying off one of your credit cards. Clean that you wanted to do, right? Maybe you start the side business. Now you're getting an extra stream of income. You bought the house, right? So you're feeling fulfilled. You start the business. You are spending more quality time with family and friends. You're having the freedom and the flexibility. You are having daily walks, daily devotions with God. What will it be at the end of the year? Write out that letter, work towards it, and you will have the best year ever. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.